Are you serious? Are you serious? So Ebola was diagnosed as airborne back in 1990, according to a United States Army virologist who was working at the U.S. Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Diseases. He confirmed this in 1990 that a strain of Ebola was airborne and could spread through air ducts, resembling a very contagiousness of the flu. Now, details of this airborne transmission and the nuking of all primates in the entire research center are detailed in a book on page 273 of The Hot Zone. So, and Heidi just got that book, and she's in the process of reading it and doing research with it. So what we're finding out is, folks, Ebola has mutated 400 times with this strain that we have now. And why the CDC would be so quick to just say, it's not airborne, it's not airborne, it's not airborne. Yet people are getting the virus without even touching somebody, wearing hazmat suits and goggles and gowns and gloves and shields. The only thing they're not doing, even a mask. They're just not wearing a fully enclosed air respirator suit, which means that's what you wear if something is airborne. So they're getting sick as if this Ebola is airborne. And we shouldn't be shocked. Ebola has been airborne in the past, documented. We all know it. Heidi's been talking about this now, about how a monkey was in one cage and 10 feet away a monkey in another cage. This monkey had Ebola, this one didn't. And in a period of 90 days, the one that didn't, with no contact at all, still got Ebola because it was an airborne disease. And this was well documented in 1990. And here we are, 2004, with the most deadliest outbreak of Ebola in world history. And nurses and doctors getting the disease, even though they wear hazmat suits, everything but protecting themselves from this airborne disease, which apparently, or certainly it seems as if it is. Why are we doing it? Why won't we just go ahead and treat it with the utmost precautions and shut down this disease? What is going on? I'll leave the link. You can read it. It's quite fascinating. We already knew this. Where is the scientific community screaming? Well, there's a couple doctors that are screaming, but the rest of them are, for some reason, cautiously silent. And it may be because under this new Obamacare bill, they can't fight the system too much or they won't get paid.